All too often in our lives we're so concerned about what other people think of us that we kind of get messed up in the head and give all our power away. It's now time to regain control of our power and stop leaking it out to others who don't deserve it. This story is called Catching the Paperclip. Now, I was speaking with a client a few years ago now, and he was telling me about how much other people affected him in his life. He didn't much care for these people, but he was still too nice to say no to them whenever they asked him something. So when I spoke about the concept of giving your power away to other people, he didn't quite get it. So I picked up a paperclip and threw it at him, asking him to catch it, and he duly caught it. When I asked why he caught it, he advised it was because I asked him to. And I looked at him and didn't say a word. And then, about 20 seconds into the silence, he suddenly got it. With a big smile on his face, he said, "Ah, so I'm doing things other people want me to do, but not what I want to do." He got it in one action. What I'd been trying to explain for 15 minutes, he got it. Now that's an amazing feeling, witnessing something like this. Now we can do what others want us to do a hell of a lot, and pretty soon we can get drained. It can even cause physical illness due to stress. But think about the things you might do that gives your power away to somebody else. Now here's a few suggestions. Engaging in gossip, watch the news, say yes to everything to please everyone else, obsessing about other people's behaviours, believing someone else has the power to make you happy, trying to be nice to everyone, and you go against what you believe in, doubting yourself, or keeping up with the Joneses. That's just some of the ways you give your power away. Now, a lot of us engage in these types of things without even realising it, but once you've grasped what you're doing, you have no excuse not to reclaim your power. The first step in reclaiming your power, as mentioned previously, is realising when it's happening. So once you realise that you're giving your power away, that's the first step of starting to reclaim your power. The second step is get a strategy firmly in your head for saying no to giving your power away to somebody else. For example, if someone tries to engage you in gossip, you politely listen but offer nothing in return. Then, as you get some more of your power back, you might stop the person trying to engage you in gossip and say, "Listen, I'm really not interested," and just walk away. Now you can have different strategies for different scenarios, and once you have the strategies in place, rehearse them in your head and get comfortable with what you're going to say or do. The third step is implementing your strategy in all areas where you're leaking power. So if someone asks you to do something for them, just say no. You don't have to offer any excuses for saying no, and you don't have to explain yourself. You just say no. If the person prompts you further, you can say, "I just don't want to." This might sound difficult for some people, but once you start practicing it becomes a lot easier. So it might be hard at first, as I said, but the first time you say no, you'll realise how powerful that can feel, and you'll soon realise how much power you have been giving away. Whose paper clips have you been catching?